everybody, it's Karen with Karmic One Tarot. We're going to do your road ahead and the full moon tonight. Hey, Amber, nice to have you here. Thanks for joining us. So, the technology gods are shining on us tonight, and that's the intention I'm going with. We're going to continue with that. If you can all stick with me with that energy, I'd really appreciate it. We've had a couple of glitches. So with that said, I do want to mention that I do have a new Patreon page up that is up and running. There are two tiers, a $5 and a $10 tier. The love readings are going up tomorrow. Those will be at the $5 tier. You should see those, I think, by late in the day tomorrow, 6 p.m. Let's put it that way, okay? So there's also videos up on Vimeo as well, so that you can see what I am putting up on Patreon if you wanted to have any, a quick look-see. So you can do that without commitment. All right, so thank you, Anne. I appreciate that. All right, so let's cut the cards. Ace of Swords. Well, clarity coming in. Ace of Swords. We're going to do air. Look how convenient that is. So let's see what's happening for our air signs. You know what? Let's do this for the next 2 weeks because our new moon is going to be, let's see, when is it? The new moon, of course, right? I did have everything set up. But, of course, the new moon is on the, oh, goodness, when is it? 27th. The new moon on the 27th. So this time frame that we're talking about today is going to be from today, obviously, the full moon, through the 27th, which is going to be the new moon. So it's not only just the week ahead, the road ahead, it is the full moon time frame. This full moon is in Aries. Hey, Rebecca, Kristen, thanks so much for joining me. Anita, love to have you back. Thank you. I love that little face. That's great, Anita. All right, air signs is what we're doing here. What's happening with the air signs today? Air signs. Air signs. What are we doing today with the air signs? Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So we have love on the table. What happened? Here we go. The Knight of Cups, Knight in shining armor, Queen of Cups, very cool, calm, and collected. So perhaps you are offering your cup, my air signs, but in a very cool way. Because, if you put it out there, it might just come true, right? Sometimes in the Queen of Staves. So two queens. Is there competition? What's going on here? Queen of Staves is fire sign, of course, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Water and fire. Fire and water. Well, that creates steam. Hey, good morning. Good evening, Judy and Tamika. Nice to see you. So we have, let's see, the Three of Coins and the Six of Swords. So you're working on building something so you can move forward. What's your plan? What's your plan here, my air signs? This is so hard. I don't understand why being in a straight line is so difficult. But it does work that way because I'm looking at it in reverse. All right, bottom of the deck. Enough nonsense. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is going to be something that comes in and changes things very quickly. So you may be hearing some news that you actually wished for, my air sign friends. This is the Star card. So bringing in some sort of perhaps commitment here with the Hierophant. Something perhaps from the past, too, with the Six of Cups. Fate has brought it around, my air signs. Wow. And it's going to be successful. It's actually going to give you the success and independence that you need. Here's that Ace of Swords again, too, that we cut. So, there is clarity coming in. Hey, brown-eyed lady, thank you. And Abdu, Asi, Artistic Mom, Jackie, Shining Light. Nice to have everybody here. Thanks so much. Thanks for humoring me on Saturday, too. So you guys, you air signs, I think you have some changes coming in. They may be very quick changes. You may be the one that are changing things. Of course, that's you, the air signs, right? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And by the way, too, the Star card was an air sign, too. So it is going to be what you wish for. The two queens here is what concerns me, though. I'm not sure what's happening with that. The Knight of Swords. charging in, rushing in, speaking without thinking, perhaps changing the landscape of things. And then I have the Knight of Cups. So, you might be blurting out how you feel to someone in a very in a heated rush. In a heated rush. Wow. Passion on the table. The Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? The Empress. So you may have a child with this person. They may be pregnant. The Empress is all about creation. It's not just about relationships. It can be certainly something that you are creating. Maybe this is a change in your life that you have brought about. Maybe you saw clarity in some other aspect of your life. We'll have to look at that. Thank you. The Devil. All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to the Temptation, guys. Going back to the Temptation, and the Fool card. You're gonna go for it. Nice. Well, I don't know. Is that nice or not? It's really up to you. There is a really genuine, loving feeling there. The Queen of Cups. Look at that. How it's the Queen of Cups to clarify the Queen of Cups. So definitely a loving energy there. Why is the Queen of Cups here for our air signs? The Magician. Make it happen. Air signs. You know what? If you're feeling it, and you've communicated it, and it's received in a manner that you feel is, if it's received well, then go for it. All right. You know what your obligations are, and you certainly could have obligations here with the Devil card. You know what? That maybe you have an obligation to someone that you have a child with. I think you're making that offer to them. I think they're the object of your offer. I don't think there are other responsibilities. We haven't seen that yet. The Queen of Cups, again, kind, considerate, very loving, very nurturing, very intuitive, very standoffish as far as emotions are concerned. So you may not even know if it's received well. But rest assured that the Magician is here to make it happen for you. So the Queen of Staves is that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. That's the energy of our full moon. Now remember, full moons bring things to a culmination. Things come to and the Two of Cups. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. There's fire and passion here. I said that with just a couple of cards out here. There's fire and passion on the table. So things are going to be changing very quickly in the landscape of your relationship. The Queen of Staves is someone that is very focused, very driven. She will make sure that things get done. She's also very nurturing. So again, don't doubt this relationship if that's the case. Now, the Two of Cups is a kindred spirit relationship, so it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but there's so much love here on the table, and temptation and responsibilities here. What are we doing? The Five of Cups. So you have been reminiscing perhaps about things that might not have gone well. How does that work out here then? It's the Empress. I think you're offering your cup somewhere. What are you doing? What's the plan here with the Three of Coins? Putting the pieces of the puzzle together. And you're going to be required to have courage and determination if this is something you truly want to move forward. All right. The Strength card is here. Card of Leo. The Strength card is about, courage and being fierce. All right, but the Strength card is also about using your smooth. So where the Queen of Cups is here twice, I would say to you, you want to make sure that you use your smooth. You want to make sure you use your charm. The charm is going to get you further. All right, we've just done air signs. Air sign is the only sign that we've done. Okay, we're going to cut the cards for the next card. I see all these questions. So thank you, Judy. Thanks for helping. Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. This Aries full moon is going to bring things to a close. It's time to get on the stick. All right. I think by the end of this year, you guys are going to see, we're all going to see, everyone that's awake, everyone that recognizes what the planetary action has in store for us, and perhaps believes in this or takes it to heart, and maybe not believe, but put a grain of salt with it. I think everyone that is on that page and awakened is going to see huge dramatic changes by the end of this year. And I don't know about you guys, but I could use a little comfort. I could use a little bit of, good fortune to come in, right? Couldn't we all? There's our Six of Cups again. So perhaps someone from the past, as I mentioned, all right, this could certainly be your children too. We have the Empress here. So it could be that you have a child with someone and you are now bringing that together. And maybe it didn't go well in the past, but you're back together. I really feel like this is a reincarnation of this relationship. It could just be someone that you are creating this with as well. But the Four of Cups suggests that you're not recognizing what is being offered. So maybe someone's offering it to you and not the other way around. The Four of Cups is a dissatisfaction. It's a little bit of disillusionment. All right, I don't recognize it, and I really don't think you do. So if this is someone offering it to you, take it for what it's worth, because are you ready here with the moving on? Six of Swords, moving on to smoother waters, more peace in your life. I have the Sun, my air signs. Vibrant, beautiful energy. I have the Eight of Pentacles. Where you work, perhaps, but working on whatever this is, working on it. And last card here for you guys, my air signs, the Ace of Cups. So air signs, there is love on the table for you this next 2-week period, I would say. Now, if it's not in your life just yet, you might meet somebody in these next 2 weeks. You might meet somebody after this full moon, because first off, you have to close out the cycle, which is what we're doing here with the full moon. So let's pull you a Moonology Oracle card, see what's happening for our air signs, and then we'll move on. I want to do some questions tonight. I missed you guys on Saturday. I truly did. I was traveling, unreliable internet. My goodness, just Mercury is in shadow now, so pay attention, okay? We're in shadow from the 3rd. Let's see, where are we? I think it was the 11th. Shadow was October 11th. It's going to station retrograde on Halloween, and that's going to be in Scorpio too, so that's going to be pretty intense. What's happening here? One card for our air signs. Thank you. Surrender to the divine. Wow. And by the way, too, this is the full moon card. I don't know. Do we need this? We do need this. All right. So surrender to the divine is our full moon card from the Moonology deck. So that's exactly what we're talking about. Surrender to what's going on. This really is divine timing for you. We've got a ton of major arcana out here. The temptation, the strength that you're going to need, the Sun, and the Ace of Cups. It doesn't get much better than that, my air signs. Revel in the love this next 2 weeks. And then the next card that fell out is the new moon in Aquarius, but it is bring love into the situation. So, and these cards are not about love. These are all about different things, okay? Bring love into the situation. So if you have a love relationship that's going on, might have been a little rocky here with the Four of Cups, but if you have it in your hands, then don't let it go. It might require you to work on it, but you will get to the point where you are in a smoother place. All right, air signs. Who's next? Let's cut the cards, see who's next. All right, who do we have here? Let me catch up. Avatar, Chris, nice to see you. Teach, welcome back. Thank you so much. Let's see. Anita, Victoria. Who else? I think that's everybody. Maya, nice to see you. All right, we're going to cut the cards. Air signs are off the table. Who's next? Will it be fire? They just happen to be in the next lineup. So let's see who we cut for, okay? We're going to answer yes or no questions after. Hi, Maggie. How are you? After we're done with the 4 elements, we'll do yes or no questions. Yes, of course, Avatar. Any pet can be referred to as a child. Now, I don't know if you can call a horse a pet. They're a companion. They are like family. My 4-legged friend is my child, and he is treated as such. So who are we cutting the cards for? Who's next? Confucius. Well, that's judgment. So, and the high priestess. We're cutting all the major arcana. The devil. I don't want to do the major arcana. Just give me a suit, please. All right. Who are we doing? Give me a suit. The Hermit. The Queen of Staves. So guess what? Fire signs are next. Look at that. I had it in the right order. Random order. All right. Fire signs. Here we go. Hello, Teresa, Antonia, Carrie. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. We're doing fire signs. Hey, Becky, I haven't seen you in a while. All right. Fire signs. What's happening with the fire signs? I'm sorry. I'm shuffling loud. I'll have to work on that. What's happening for our fire sign? What do they need to know for this next 2 weeks? The Page of Swords. So perhaps some difficult conversations coming in. You know, the Page of Swords is communication in its purest form. They're messages. They're messengers. Pages are messengers. But you know, the Page of Swords is a piece of news that comes to you that you might have to think twice on, okay? Page of Swords is a piece of news that might be couched in a little bit of fluff, you know, a little bit of bluster. It might be a piece of gossip that, you know, has a grain of truth to it. So make sure that if you do hear something, my fire signs, you do investigate it. Yes or no questions are going to be after the elements. I'm not going to go back through the chat to look for your question, okay? So the 10 of coins. So the Page of Swords is having some conversation or needs to investigate something to do with this wealth, with this abundance. The 10 of coins. It's family wealth, perhaps generational wealth, a legacy even. It could just be, you know, really good fortune coming in for you that you need to look at. And we don't want to do that many cards. Give me just 3 cards, please. 3 cards, please. Is that 2 or 3? 2 cards. Okay, so we have the Empress. What are we creating? I think you're creating a new opportunity here, working on creating a new opportunity. I need one more card here, please. One more card for our fire signs. One more card for the fire signs. That's 2. Just 1, please. Doris, good afternoon. Antonia, nice to see everybody. 1 card, please. Oh, well, that's not 1 card, is it? All right, we have to give them a talking to. Calmly, nicely, let's have just 1 card, please. 1 card, that's what they gave me, okay? The 10 of Staves. So your struggle is finished. You're not going to have this battle for finance for very much longer, all right? You have an opportunity perhaps that you are missing, as we had with the with the air signs. But you know, the 4 of Cups is about recognizing it as well. And I think here you are recognizing it. Your struggle is over. You're going to investigate it. You've seen it. Okay. It came to you and you might have pushed it aside, my fire signs, but now you're looking at it closely. You're investigating it. And I think you can see that it might be, not even might be, will be what you want to create. It's the legacy that you want to create, but you're going to have to work on it. And it might be a little bit of a burden, might be a little bit of a struggle. All right, 1 card for my fire signs. What's the 1 card for my fire signs? One card. Fire signs. Just 1 card. Nothing is yet set in stone. So again, investigate this opportunity. Investigate this opportunity. Make sure you see it clearly. This legacy, this opportunity that you have is huge. All right, this is huge. So now the 10 of coins can also be family here, and I have the Empress next to it. So I would be remiss if I didn't mention that aspect of it. So you might be creating this legacy for your family, working hard on it, and so far it's been a struggle, one that I don't think you've been happy with. Now, you're disillusioned. I don't think you want to do it anymore if that's the case. And that's our Page of Swords. The Page of Swords jumped out while we were shuffling, so we'll put him back in. And the High Priestess is jumping out. I have to get a couple of shuffles in before we put some cards down. So the High Priestess, nope, that's the Devil now, and the Magician. So let's put those guys back in. Need some water. Hold on, guys. Our Page of Swords. What are the conversations my fire signs are going to be having? Actually, you know what? Let's start with the Empress. What is the Empress here for? Is she a mother of a child? Is she creating something? King of Wands. You know what? This is you taking control of this opportunity that you just recognized. What's underneath? The Five of Cups. Yeah, you've been disappointed. You've been reminiscing. Now the Queen of Cups here, and the Knight of Cups. Wow, there might be that love interest here too. The Three of Cups. But I think you've been disappointed in what's been going on. Now, this family could be a result of it could be the result of a 3-person. Wow. Could be the result of a crowded relationship, this family. Now, the 10 of Coins is a group of people that comes together for their collective well-being. So not only is it finance, but it's security as well. So I don't know. Are you looking at things and saying we need to build more security for that other person? The Five of Swords. You've been fighting this battle for a while. The King of Wands, CEO, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There you are. Fire signs. Working on creating, I think, the end of this battle. The battle is finished, or it's nearly finished, but you are exhausted. You are weary. It's been tough. All right. And I don't think you've really been able to see things clearly. You've been clouded in your reverie here. The Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups. Well, I guess we don't need that one, do we? And the Chariot. The Chariot, by the way, too, just in case you didn't see it, that is the deck card. The Two of Staves. This is going to be a crossroads moment for you, but you are going to make a move. You are going to make a move. Now, what kind of a move is it that you're making? I don't know. The Three of Cups is out. Let's see. What's the Page of Swords doing here? What is the Page of Swords looking at? You are fighting this battle. What are we doing here? Creating something new, fighting the battle. Page of Swords. Strength. Again, going to need your courage. I find that this full moon, even with the Mercury retrogrades that I did that are up on Vimeo and Patreon, even with those, I find that things are ending all over the place. It's crazy, the energy that's out there right now. What's happening with the Page of Swords? The Page of Swords here, please. Seven of Cups. Well, I think you need to look. I think you are determined to have what it is that you want. These are your options. These are your dreams, my fire signs. This is your vision board. Which one are you going to choose to manifest first? Choose carefully, because sometimes there are a couple of duds in there, all right? Sometimes when everything looks so good, you don't know which one to go for. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Devil out now. But the Page of Swords is about investigating all of those and being very sharp, being on your toes, being very keen. So if there is an opportunity that you didn't see before, you are now creating it. And you're creating it for your family's well-being here. All right. The Five of Swords. It's been a battle. It's been a battle to take charge. Now, what are you taking charge of as the CEO here, the King of Wands? You're the director of this. So I don't know. Are you the boss in this situation? You certainly could be. What's happening with the 10? What's happening with the 10 of Staves, please? The 10 of Staves. It's the 10 of Wands here for you. Ready to put it down. It's time to be finished. That's a lot. All right, it's time to be finished. Whatever you were doing, you were disappointed in it. Okay, there was sadness and sorrow. So whatever, I think it has something to do with that Three of Cups, guys. If you have created a second family, if somebody out there has created a second family, you're going to really need to examine which path you're on. All right, because the melancholy right here, where is it? It's right here. The melancholy, the Five of Cups, the reminiscing, the staying in this sorrow is not going to help you get to the Ten of Cups, get to the joy that is possible for you. You've got to move past this. The Hermit has got to find its path. The Hermit, you might need some counseling. You might need some advice on how to do this. What's the Eight of Pentacles about? Now, if this is a business situation, the Eight of Pentacles suggests it's going to be work. And if it's a relationship, you're going to have to work on it. It's nose to the grindstone, working hard. The Hermit, finding your path. That's also a card of Virgo. What do we have? The moon. Here we are at the moon. I mentioned the new moon on the 27th. That's where you're going to set your intentions for your new path, your happiness, and your abundance, okay? My fire signs, that's what I would suggest to you. Use this full moon energy to wrap up whatever it is that the Ten of Wands is talking about, because truly when you finish that, it will lead you to your path. When you are finished with this melancholy, when you're finished with this reverie, sadness, grief, sorrow, looking at things that went wrong, you'll finally be able to see the Two of Cups that's behind you still upright. And that is going to lead you on your path to happiness. Now, I don't have the Two of Cups out here yet. So let's see. What's the Eight of Coins here for? What is it that we are working on with the light of the moon, the energy of the moon? The moon is a Pisces card. The moon clouds things. It confuses things. So you've got lots of choices here, and that might be where the confusion comes in, because you do have so many choices. You're not sure which way to go. You are going to have to be very strong and determined, along with the Strength card here, to get what you want. All right. You might even need to put up some boundaries. You might need to look at you. You're wounded. Okay. You're wounded. You might even need to have some boundaries, some walls up, so that people don't hurt you again. They don't hurt you again. It's going to be work to get through those walls. That's warrior energy, though. That's very fierce energy. I don't think maybe you're not quite finished with this fight, my fire signs. You are working on it. You're working on it, but it's not quite done. The Ten of Coins here for, please? The Ten of Coins for the fire signs of this world. Nothing is yet set in stone. So I think you're still really in flux. I think you know which way you want to go. All right. I think you have found your path. All right. But it's a question of whether or not you're going to be able to get there in the way you want. The Eight of Pentacles. It's going to take work. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles again. Tell me why the Ten of Coins is here for our fire sign. What is the abundance coming in for the fire signs? What is the wealth, the security coming in? What is the legacy, the family situation? Thank you. The Queen of Cups. It's a very loving situation. It's a very loving, very kind energy here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Queen of Cups, calm, cool, and collected. So you are, nose to the grindstone, diligently working, keeping yourself to yourself. The Queen of Cups does not give away her feelings. I saw one. I would swear I saw one. One more card over here, please, with the Ten of Pentacles. There it is. Thank you. The Tower. Ooh, my goodness. Aren't you glad I pulled another card? The Tower. Scorpio energy on the table. Something coming in to surprise and delight you, or shock and awe. Which one is it going to be, my fire signs? Okay, are you literally going to have to burn it down? Well, I think you have a surprise and delight coming in, because this is our sun card again. Warm, healthy glow, vibrant energy from whence all life comes. And we do have the Empress here too. So, the sun can also represent a new child. So if this is a third party situation that you did not perhaps recognize the value of at one point, or did not see as an option, it is now an option, and one that is most likely going to turn out well if you put some effort into it. Work on it. You're going to have to be fierce. Use your charm with the strength card, though, my fire signs. All right, let's pick these up, see who we're doing next. I am so psyched that this is actually staying online. The screen is not flickering. That was terrible on Saturday. I don't know what happened there. All right, fire signs are off the table. Cut the cards. Who are we doing next? Will it be earth or will it be water? Let me catch up here. CD, Marge, nice to see you. Jane, Sarva, Rosalie, Victoria, Grandma, nice to see you. I like it. And Tamika, Karine, Chris, Alexandra. I love it. Love to have all of you here with me. 56 people tonight. I think you're one of my biggest crowds, and I really do appreciate that. Listen, if you could all leave me a like, I'd really appreciate that too. Who are we cutting the cards for? 10 of coins. So it is going to be earth. How fortuitous the way I have them laid out, huh? Earth signs. Earth signs. I did not plan it that way. It's just the way it worked out. Randy, water will be next, I promise. What's happening? We need to put this one away too, don't we? Here we go. You know what? Let's pull this first. What's happening for the earth signs? What do they need to know? Oh, that's not good, Karen. What happened? I took a day off. I'm not I guess I'm not quite in the flow yet. I've got a ton of new stuff coming out at the $5 level on Patreon. And by the way, too, that's not $5 a video. That is $5 a monthly membership to support my channel. That's a monthly thing. At $10, you see everything that I do on Patreon. I'm also doing lives on Facebook on Wednesday evenings at 7. So if you are on Facebook and you want to join me over there, I'd love to grow that community as well. There's the card. There's 2 cards there. So I think we're going to go with this one to start with. Confidence is the key to confidence is your key to success. That's the new moon in Leo. Now our new moon is going to be in Scorpio coming up on the 27th. Let's just take a look at this one for the earth signs. Adjustments are required. That's our 3rd quarter moon. So you may have to adjust based on your confidence level. So adjust your confidence up, my earth signs. You can do anything you want to do. Thank you very much. I appreciate those blessings from the UK. Thank you so much, Tanelli. Excuse me. I don't know how to pronounce that. Tony, I think it is, right? All right, earth signs. What do we have? Earth signs. Temperance coming out. First card, earth signs. Sagittarius on the table there for you, earth signs, but it's really about catching your balance. I don't know about you guys, but I could really use some balance in my life. It's been a little bit chaotic lately. Seven of coins. So you are working on catching your balance, nurturing whatever it is you have going on to bring about this peace, bring about this, balance is the only word that's in my head. And I know that temperance is so much more. It's peace. It's finding your emotional balance. It's blending of 2 sides of the coin to be in one nice flow. If it's other people involved, it might be a little bit of going with the flow. Knight of Cups. Ooh. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio there. Someone coming in, knight in shining armor. It might not be a love interest, but at least it's going to be, excuse me, someone that is offering you love. They're offering you an emotional situation, okay? The Seven of Coins might be an emotional situation. It might be a very emotional waiting period for you to find this peace. There's been turmoil, as I said, and there it is, the Eight of Swords. Feeling doubt, feeling trapped, feeling like, oh my God, how am I ever going to get out of this? This might as well be my personal reading. How am I going to do this? This is a lot of self-sabotage too, the Eight of Swords. Hi, Vicky. What do we have here? And the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins is your stability. It's building that foundation. And the Strength card. Wonderful. So Leo card out there with the Strength card. Using your determination, your strength, your fortitude, your charm. Don't forget your charm now. The Strength card is all about, more flies with honey than with vinegar. The Strength card is also, being very fierce. It's being, taking on all challenges. It's like nothing is going to get you down. You're not in a position of your back against the wall. This is a take charge situation. Okay, so you do have to find your peace with it. It's been very emotional because you have had such a whirlwind swirling here. The Four of Coins, you are going to find your balance and you're going to have your foundation. Now, this might mean that you have to save a little bit. Okay, the Four of Pentacles, yeah. You might have to save a little bit. It's the Seven of... Oh, what is that? Wait, I missed that. I don't know where it's going. It's the Knight of Swords. So things are going to change... Oh my goodness, change very quickly for you. You might be sitting back saying, you know what, when is Prince Charming going to come? Well, he's coming fairly soon with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords charges in, speaks without thinking sometimes. So watch your words there if you have a new date. But there is, the Four of Wands there as well. That's the happy home, happy life card, along with, are you ready, my earth signs? The Two of Cups. Kindred spirit relationship. So this relationship, you're going to find your balance in this relationship if it's not a new one. If it is a new one, it's coming in strong, hot and heavy. Holy cow. The Seven of Pentacles is a nurturing energy. So you might have to nurse it along a little bit. Why is this all about relationships tonight? The Two of Cups can be a kindred spirit for you as well. It doesn't have to be a relationship, romantic relationship. It could certainly be, someone that you're very close to that is within your home. What is it that we doubt? What is the self-sabotage? What are the doubts, the limiting beliefs? I can't, I shouldn't, I won't. It'll never work. Eight of Swords. Trapping yourself, feeling restricted, feeling like you can't make a move. The High Priestess. I think you are making moves, but quietly. You may think you can't make a move, but truly you know where you can. You know exactly what you want to do. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is all-knowing. The High Priestess gets those downloads. I don't know about you guys, but, this past couple of weeks has been really intense. It's been intense. The High Priestess is all about following your intuition too. But she does things quietly. She does things privately. She's not overt. So you may not have told anyone you have doubts about this. You may not have told anybody about what's going on here with this Two of Cups. So maybe you haven't gone public with this relationship yet. The World. Oh, and the Eight of Cups. So you are, in fact, wrapping up something. This Eight of Swords was a situation that, you knew would not last. You knew was not right. And I don't think it's this. I think it's something totally different. You left that behind. You left it neatly. You stacked it all up. You left it all in a row. But you have, in fact, left it behind. Now, you could be traveling and putting some distance between you and the situation that way. But I really think that you are bringing this doubtful situation, this restricted phase, to a close. So now if this is financial, you may have someone that's helping you. And by the way, too, the wealth readings are going to be out on Patreon probably in another, I'm going to say 7 to 10 days. Okay, and those will be at the $10 level. Those are by sign. But this relationship here is going to be, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very grounded. What's the Knight of Cups about? Who's offering you their cup? Who are you offering it to? Wheel of Fortune. Oh, well, maybe it hasn't come in yet because we saw the Knight of Swords charge in with it. And it's the Ace of Pentacles. Whoa, earth signs. Okay, so listen, if this is financial, then the Wheel of Fortune is going to come in with an opportunity for you that is going to really be something special. The Knight of Cups, it's an offer of emotion. It's going to really make you feel good. You may have someone in your home that is helping you nurture this, helping you to stay on an even keel. All right, the Ace of Pentacles is a brand new path for you. It is a new opportunity. It might be, the Ace of Pentacles is other people's money. So it could be a situation where you have an inheritance, where you have a raise, where you have a new job opportunity, where you have just really good fortune. Okay? Really good fortune, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. Karma's coming around. Earth signs. Karma's coming around. So what is the foundation that we are building here? What is it that we are doing with the Four of Pentacles? Are we saving? Are we, sometimes people look at the Four of Pentacles as a hoarding card. I don't know that it's that. I think it's, saving, being miserly, being frugal, that kind of thing. You certainly could be doing that. But you're going to get messages that increase your stability through the moon, through the time of the moon. And I wouldn't be surprised to say this moon that we're on right now, this Aries full moon, because this is where the start of all of these things start to happen. Think about it. Aries is the first in the astrological calendar, okay? It's the first sign of a new astrological year. So this is the first full moon in Aries of this time frame. So cool. Things are getting done. Aries is kind of a get-her-done type of energy. Use your strength. Use your literal strength. If it means that you need willpower, then that's what you need. The Nine of Swords. You worry about this in the Two of Coins. You worry about juggling things back and forth. The Eight of Cups, you have left that behind. What did we leave behind? Let's see. The Three of Swords, the sadness, the sorrow, and the limbo you have left behind. It's time to manifest. It's time to manifest there with the Magician. Leave that crap behind. The Two of Coins, balancing it out. Look at this too. The Two of Coins is usually, the guy that's juggling the two pentacles. Here we have two people putting their pentacles together. This is a kindred spirit relationship, guys. Wow. I can't wait. I have a date tomorrow. We'll see. All right, that's enough about me. Tell me about, I want to know more about this. This is the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. When is he coming? Who's he coming from? What are you doing here with all of this emotion, my earth signs? The Magician, what did I tell you? You're going to be manifesting this. So you have the power to control how this opportunity goes. Now, it doesn't have to be the Ace of Pentacles in a love commitment, because the Ace of Pentacles can mean an engagement, things like that, especially with the Two of Cups here. But it is an opportunity that you manifested, whether it's relationship or business, finance. It is an opportunity that you manifested, that you put in action. I don't know, through your vision board, through your intentions at the new moon, through your, running commentary that you have in your head every day. I don't know about you guys, but I have one. This is what I want. This is what I'll have. This is how it's actually not even how I'm going to do it, because I don't rely on myself for the how. I get the messages for how. Tell me why the Temperance card. Could it be a Sagittarian that is coming in for you? What's happening with the Temperance card here, please, for my Earth signs? Confidence is your key to success. So the Strength card is all about, that confidence, that swagger. What do we have here? We've got a lot of cards. We've got the Oh, that's too many cards. I can't do it. All right, just a couple of cards here, please, for the Earth signs on the Temperance, please. What's the Temperance card here for, please? Please hit like. Thank you, Rebecca. I really do appreciate it. 54 people in the room, 31 likes. Let's make it more than 31 likes. Let's make it more than 54 likes. How's that? That's a challenge. Have a wonderful time on my date. Who knows? It's a Tinder date. We'll see, right? They're all, I shouldn't put that energy out there. All right, so the Eight of Swords, feeling restricted. Didn't we see that over here? Yes. The Eight of Swords, feeling restricted, feeling doubtful. Okay, that period is going to end. You are now finding your balance. You're back in your equilibrium. You are back. You're back. I love it. We are back, Earth signs. What is that? It's what is that movie? It's flashing in my brain. We're back. We're back. I think it's The Hangover, right? The Five of Swords. We're back. We have won the battle. We are exhausted. We're weary. We're tired, but we have won. All right. We have won. And then here's our Eight of Pentacles. It has been work. We've got the 7. Now we have the 8. So we are, in fact, moving forward. So if you need to save up a little bit for whatever this new opportunity is, do not let your willpower leave. You need your strength. Confidence is your key to success, my Earth signs. You're going to have to work on it. It's not going to be easy. If this is a relationship situation, it's coming in, and I would say out of the blue. It's going to surprise you. Now, there may be harsh words. Maybe you're waiting to speak harsh words, but this really feels like it's wonderful. It's not. I don't feel like it's bad at all. All right. All right. So let's pick these up. Who's next? I think it's water signs, right? Water signs on the table. Here we go. And then we'll answer some yes or no questions. So while I pick these up, I want to catch up on my chat here. Randy, nice to see you again. Thank you for joining us. Alexandra, Karine, Judy, thanks so much for really being a great moderator. Thanks so much. Give Miss Judy some love, please. By the way, too, I am going to be in Rhode Island on I think it's the 24th through the 29th. So that Saturday, I am available to do a couple of readings in Providence, Rhode Island. If anyone wants a reading on that Saturday, we can set something up in person. Providence, Rhode Island, Saturday. I don't know what the date there is on Saturday. So water signs. What are we doing for our water signs? What is that one that wanted to hang out? That is the moon, okay? The moon wanted to hang out. Keep your head up. Yes, absolutely. That's what the Strength card is about. Keep your head up. Chin up. Adjust that crown. Whether you're male or female, adjust that crown and move forward. Let's go. Oh, I'll have to use that avatar. I like that. Ask the Divine Father to send someone. So, I have a really independent streak, though. I don't know if I want someone to look after me. I would love to be cared for, so I guess that's what it could mean, right? All right, water signs. What is the one card my water signs need to see tonight? And then we'll move on to some questions. Janidra, nice to see you. Thank you very much for joining us. Pisces coming up right here. Rebecca, Pisces. Who else? And we have 2 cards here. Well, we'll take them both just because. Nothing. Oh no, nothing is set in stone. You can't do that. That was the last Earth signs. Now maybe it was meant for you. If that's the case, it'll come out again. Now you saw me shuffle those too. So what's happening for the water signs? A time for healing, all right, my water signs. So this might be a time where you have to, put bygones to, to rest. Let bygones be bygones. Healing, bringing that energy of togetherness in. What is happening for the water signs, please? The Five of Cups. Wow. Healing. Yes, exactly. Grief, sorrow, reminiscing, looking at everything that's gone wrong instead of everything that could go right. Tell the story the way you want it to be, not how it is. We all know how it is. The Nine of Cups. You're thinking about what you wish for? Are you reminiscing about what you wish for? Now, the Nine of Cups can also be overindulging, say, my water signs. So be careful there. A time of healing. First thing I heard was hibernation. So you might have been keeping yourself to yourself in this Five of Cups reverie, sorrow, sadness, grief. It's time for you to get back out. The Two of Swords. It's not been an easy decision. Wow. I think you wish you could make a decision, water signs. What's the decision about? Give me some clarity on that. Two cards. There's one. The Devil, Capricorn first and foremost. The Devil is also about ego too. So I don't know, did your ego get in the way here? The Devil is restrictions. It's responsibilities, obligations, ties that bind. It's also addiction and lust and passion and obsession and all of that good stuff too. One more card here. There it is. Thank you. The Seven of Cups. So this is your your dreams are tempting you. You have to decide which way you're going to go. The Two of Cups. Water signs. Love on the table for you too. The Two of Cups, bottom of the deck. Kindred spirit relationship. What's underneath that? Temperance. The Nine of Staves. And the Queen of Swords, Six of Coins. Okay, so, the Queen of Swords is going to make a judgment call here with the Nine of Staves. She's thinking, okay, I have to be fierce on this. That's warrior energy. So if that's the case, you really might need to temper that a little bit. You might need to back off a little bit on the fierce for this relationship if it's truly something you want. All right. I think you wish that somebody would make a decision. There's a responsibility here on the table. There's also a real temptation here on the table as well. Somebody's got to make a decision, and it's not easy. But it is something that you guys wish for, a time of healing, bringing it back together, perhaps. Page of Swords. Page of Swords, difficult conversations. You have to communicate in order to heal. You have to communicate in order to heal. What's the Five of Cups here for, please? A tad bit intense? You think so, Tawanda? My God, Mercury is killing me with the technology. I shouldn't even say that. I'm not going to give him that permission. No. Yeah, the conversation has been a little heated. I can see that, Janidra. The conversation is it's a sticky conversation because there's an element of truth to it. And maybe people don't want to necessarily hear that. But, putting this back together, if that's the case, it may be what you want to do. Let's see what the Five of Cups is about here. What's the Five of Cups here for, please? It's kind of a big chunk of cards. So what's one or two cards, please? One or two cards. We're going to find out, Janidra. One or two cards. The Star card. The Five of Cups. Look at how it came out, too. It's in reverse. The Five of Cups. So we've got the Five of Cups and the Five of Cups in reverse. So what you wish for, again, the Star card, wish card, card of Aquarius, you wish for someone to make a decision. But right now, you're in limbo, my water signs. It's not a good place to be. It's an uncertainty. But you know what? I think you might have held yourself there on your own. You might have said, you know what? I need to just take a break from this and figure out which way I want to go. And perspective is always a good thing to have if it's something you're tempted by. You know, we all have dreams here. We all have our vision of where we want things to go, but we are, you have to make a choice in which one to start with. Tower. So things perhaps might have gotten heated and blown up unexpectedly. There might be an unexpected decision. I really don't know where the Tower is supposed to go. So let's leave it right here. I think there's an unexpected decision coming in. Tell me about the Two of Swords. What's the Two of Swords here for, please? We already know it's a decision you wish for. These are coming out in chunks tonight. I really just want one or two. One or two cards, please. Thank you. And the Ace of Wands. So you have the power. The power. May the force be with you. That's absolute force. So not only do you have Temperance and the Nine of Staves, you have the power. You have the force. You have the element of surprise, too. The Ace of Wands, passion, the Devil, temptation. The Ace of Wands is new growth. It's a new idea. It's a new inspiration. It's something to get really excited about. And I would say to you that it might be this relationship, but you're going to have to temper your approach. Temper your approach. See what you have to, see where you have to level off your emotions, because Temperance is a card of balanced emotions. What's the Two of Swords here for, please? For my water signs. Two of Swords. One or two cards. One or two cards, please. Here we go. Thank you. The Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Well, you know what, you guys? Three of Cups, celebration, celebrating your dreams. So I'm hoping that, you know, this decision that comes in for you is exactly what you wish. You're able to put this Five of Cups in reverse and put it to bed. Hopefully that is what happens for you. The Three of Cups, as you know, can also be a crowded relationship that there is passion, lust, and temptation in. And it is what you envision, this Two of Cups. My goodness. The Seven of Cups, the Three of Cups is what you envision. So I'm hoping that you celebrate this decision, but you might be making a decision within the Three of Cups, within that group of people. The Seven of Cups here for, please? What is it my water signs are dreaming of? What is it they want to manifest? What are their dreams, their hopes and dreams, their vision board? The Seven of Cups can give you some confusion too. So you are going to clear away this confusion, and most likely around the time of this moon. Look at the moon in this Two of Cups. Okay, that's going to play a huge part in it. The full moon is going to play a huge part in it. So before the next full moon, I think you'll see this come to pass. Hopefully it's what you wish for. The Seven of Cups can be confusion too, and that might be where your perspective comes in, where you're hanging out because you have so many options, different difficult decisions that you can make. I think you're going to have to clear it out. You're going to have to, you know, use the old Ben Franklin close with the pros and cons and which side is longer, and do that. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be an easy decision, but it is going to be a final decision. Now, the King of Swords can also be an attorney. So if you want to if you need guidance, you need to get guidance, okay? It's the Seven of Cups of that. Page of Pentacles. Financial news restricting you. I think that, you know, this decision comes down to freeing yourself. Okay? You feel stuck because there is a financial component to this as well. What's going on there? What is it we wish for, my water signs? Thank you. You wish to put some distance between you. There's a deception going on too, my water signs. All right, the Seven of Swords is sneaking away, putting some distance between you and the situation. The Nine of Cups, you wish to put some distance there. You wish to take a break. And I'm not going to use those because it's too many. You wish to take a break. The Four of Swords, you need a rest and recovery period. That's the Temperance card. Healing. A time for healing, rest and recovery. Exactly, Vicky. Exactly. And the Knight of Cups. Love is all around. Wow. The Knight of Cups, that emotional offer, the emotional opportunity that's coming to you. And I truly believe it's this Two of Cups that's coming to you. And it's going to be something that you are at peace with around the time of the next full moon, most likely. I can't imagine this goes further than the end of the year before you have settled this. What is the Devil card? Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles. There's family involved. The responsibilities are your family. The Ten of Pentacles is wealth. It's collective wealth, legacy. The Devil, that's your obligation. You're obligated. You feel restricted because of the financial component of it. You're dreaming about it, but you haven't made a move yet. The Devil card, the Ace of Swords. You are going to cut. Now, the Ace of Swords is a crystallized, clear vision of where you want to go, where you want to take this. So I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know which way you're going, because the Devil is the obligation, and the Ace of Swords is freeing yourself as well. So you could be slashing at this responsibility and cutting it off. You could be victorious in this responsibility or over this responsibility and obligation. You could be slashing the temptation. So you're going to have to see what that's about here, my water signs. Why is the Devil here for the water signs? Crystallized, clear vision with the Ace of Swords. It's also victory, okay? The Two of Wands. This is your crossroads moment, my water signs. This is a watershed moment, as they say, right? The Two of Swords here. This is the decision. The Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, the King of Wands. You are in charge of it. You are the CEO. You are the director of your life. Which way are you going to go, my water signs? One more card. Tell me, which way are they going? Let's give them some hope. Which way are they going? Strength. Okay, there you are. You have the strength to do this if you choose to. Right? But you need to heal a little bit more. I think you need to really find your balance to get this done. Okay? Time for healing. Two of Cups. Love on the table for everybody, I think it was, wasn't it? All right, let's pick these up. We'll answer some yes or no questions. So listen, if you have posted your yes or no question in the comments already, you got to type it again, because I can't fish through the comments for questions, okay? Yes or no, strictly yes or no. Excuse me, I have a terrible cough lately. I'm working on that. All right, what do we have?